everybody, this is Marie and welcome to Marie's Chatty Tarot. And today we are going to talk about Haitians that live in Dominican Republic. I don't know if you guys have been seeing on the news, but there's a lot of tension going on there right now. In DR, I have friends and family member that lives in DR, and the tension is rising. So before we get started, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate your support. And thank you to my current subscribers. And I welcome any new subscriber that who are willing to click on that bell. And for those interested, I'm going to be using the 100% Plastic Rider Tarot deck. It's one of my two go-to decks. So, yes. So we're going to be talking about the island of Haiti. Now, there's a lot to unpack here, and I'm going to try to make this as quick and concise as possible. So a month ago, I had a viewer, and the viewer's name is Gianna Sings Ba. She sent me a request to do a look into, you know, Haitians being rumored to be mistreated in Dominican Republic. Sorry, I was not able to get to your request sooner. Things got a little crazy with so many things going on in the world, but now things are ramping up again. And also, I got another request from another viewer, from Betsy, who also wanted to take a deep dive into what's happening right now in DR with the mass deportation, because things have escalated since then. So now there are deportation happening around. I know for a fact from family members that if they suspect that you are from Haiti, they will ask for papers. Yes, like Nazi Germany, when they were asking for identification to know who you are. So that's what's happening right now. Whether you're an Uber driver or you were a doctor, they ask for the identification to know if you are Dominican or Haitian. If you are Haitian, you're not going to get service. Now, this is getting out of hand, and we want to take a look and see, you know, what's going on there, what advice we can give to Haitians. But before I get started, I feel the need that I need to explain, give a little bit backstory, because I was born and raised in Haiti, and there have always been tension between the country of Haiti and the country, DR, Dominican Republic. And I have 9 notes, so that's gonna kind of help me as a guide. So the reason why the country is divided or so different is because, you know, the island of Hispaniola, that's the island that Christopher Columbus discovered in 1492. Now, that island, remember, Christopher Columbus was working for Spain, so the entire island was under it was founded and under the protection of the king and queen of Spain. Now, moving forward, a few years later, the island in 1697 was divided in two, where one side became, you know, Haiti, and the other side became Santiago. So, through the Treaty of Wiswick, and it was later ratified. So the reason why I'm telling you all this backstory is to kind of explain to you that the country became two different and separate culture. And so later on, during so the island of Haiti became independent in 1804. So uh, the Republic of Haiti became a country, but DR was still being occupied, to my understanding. Now, in 1818 to 1844, the president in Haiti of that time, President Boyer, he reunited uh, the northern side and the southern side of Haiti. And he also, and Haiti became a whole country. And he also annexed DR, and DR became part of Haiti. The entire island was unified and reunited. Now, during that time, the people of DR were allowed to maintain their autonomy. However, there was such a difference in culture, difference in language. Pretty soon, pretty quickly, things degenerated, and DR decided to take its own independence and to break away from that annexion and to do their own thing. Now, because so this is where things are going to get a little shifty, because DR uh, uh, was colonized by Spain. A lot of Spaniard country, they 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 tend to uh, they're very much about be as to become as Western as possible. I don't know whether it's a cultural thing. I don't know if it's a colonial thing, or remnants of the colonial way of uh, life. They are very much about the removal or systematic uh, removal of anything Afro, anything Negroid in their culture. And you can see that in a lot of Latin culture, or a lot of Spaniard descent, or culture countries that were occupied by Spain. So again, two different cultures, two different philosophy throughout the years, to exacerbate the whole tension, the whole thing. Haiti has degenerated, and because of that, especially in recent years, a lot of Haitians felt that they had to migrate to DR to for safety, security. So they're taking refuge to DR to live a better life, or they're trying to. As you know, yes, as the border is not really secure, it's very easy for people to, uh, and because of that, um, not all people that are migrating to DR are educated or know how to assimilate or acclimate to a new culture. So again, all of this is exacerbating or escalating tension in DR. So I'm giving you all this in context because now a lot of people in DR, they're not happy with a lot of way that some of those Haitians are behaving. And this is not the first time. Even in Chile, I have friends, Haitian friends, that migrated to Chile, and there's a big Haitian community that lived there. When they got there, things did not work out. They did not want to assimilate, and they were not behaving or respecting the culture, the law, and a lot of them were deported. So there are tension, and I guess it's not a Haitian thing per se. It's different culture. When they go a particular culture, when they go to a different, there's always tension when two cultures are trying to cohabitate. It's never easy. So, and with that said, I hope this provides some context, because the question that we will have to ask is, what advice that we can give to Haitians that live in DR or right now, and what they can do to, I don't know, play nice or to assimilate or to cohabitate. Because as a lot of people know, Haiti's not a great place right now. A lot of people are being kidnapped or being murdered. There's for the last 6 months, the country has not been functioning in any normal way, and foreign aid is not really coming right now, which is understandable because at one point the country will have to stand on its own and uh, take care of its own issues. So, with all that being said, let's ask the card, what advice um, for the Haitian people living in DR right now? Advice. Share. Haitian people. What advice? Sun. First card. Second card is the Five of Cups. Third card is the Four of Pentacles in the recent past. Present is the Queen of Pentacles. Right? Possible outcome or possible future is the Hermit. Clarification is the Wheel of Fortune. And possible clarification is the Ace of Swords. So the first card is about, is the trump card, is the Sun. So the Sun for me reveals itself as a card of try to be positive, trying to find contentment any way you can. And also it's coming to the realization that things are changing. This is the Wheel of Fortune that appears underneath as an aspect. Things are changing for the Haitian people that lives abroad, all specifically in DR. Things are changing drastically. But it's as if he's trying to say with the Sun, either things are coming to light, power, trying to say, to try to be positive in what's happening. Yes, there are disappointment. There's a lot of disappointment happening right now. And the Haitian community that lives in DR, there's a lot of sadness and disappointment going about. But also try to keep in mind of what's positive, because you see this card, the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, you see those three cards on the floor. The guy, that gentleman, is wearing that heavy cloak. It's as if he's mourning, it's as if he's grieving. Grieving what he thinks that he's lost. However, in the background, you see those two cups are still there. They're still filled. But he's so focused in the negative, he's not even realized of what he still has. So I think the card is trying to say, you know, yes, it's uncomfortable right now, but there are still some positive that you can look in, uh, that you could seek out because it's there. Try not to focus on the positive on the negative too much. So that's an interesting thing. Uh, Especially with that Ace of War sword, I think a lot of people that lives, Haitian that lives in DR, they're coming to the realization. There's a lot of truth or internal uh, information that they had to process within themselves. You know, things are not going great at home in Haiti, and you had to leave. In a way, you're kind of like a refugee, even though you have a visa or not. Uh, you're just kind of stuck. Probably feel like you're stuck over there, and you're coming to that realization, and maybe because of that realization and that sadness, uh, you're focusing on the negative. And, when you are in a negative space, you are propelling that negativity all around you. And maybe that's what people, what is being channeled here. And not realizing that, okay, you left a bad situation in Haiti and that you were in a much better place. Maybe people are not focusing on that. They're still holding on to that negative energy that they left in Haiti. Uh, so it's as if, uh, some people, when they leave a place, when they, like, oh, okay, I can give a good example. You leave California because of the high taxes, and you move, let's say, to Georgia or Texas, and you continue with that same mentality, the same reason why you left California. You're continuing the same policy, the same way of thinking that's messing up the new country that you move into. And I think a lot of people tend to do that, whether you're Haitian or not. And I think that's one thing that people need to be aware of. Whether you're Haitian or from whatever country, if you're leaving a particular country behind and you're moving for a better situation, you're going to have to make a hard uh, look at yourself, realization that maybe there's some changes that needs to be made in order to accommodate, assimilate, in order to cohabitate with another group of people. So that's interesting. That in itself. So in the past, you see the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is usually a card of frugality. It's a card of taking possession. And it's a card, it could be a card of selfishness as well. So uh, we ask advice uh, to give to Haitian living in DR. So that's the card that comes up in the past. Four of Pentacles. It's as if maybe people, there was a selfishness in the way that they probably was either dealing with the population or um, or uh, in DR. So that's interesting because this card is not always a positive card. It's usually, being closed in, being uh, not approachable, being in your bubble. It could be a card of stubbornness. It could be a card of selfishness. So I wonder if the people, uh, the people in Haiti, the Haitians that moved in DR, have they been have they made an effort to learn the culture in DR, to uh, understand the nuances, and because that that makes me wonder. So I'm guessing, has that what occurred in the past, contribute to what's happening right now, right? So that's interesting. Is the Four of Pentacles that showed up. So now in the present, there's this need of stability. So the Queen of Pentacles is a woman that is practical. usually Queen of Pentacles is about practicality, it's about success, it's about comfort, and it's about overcoming obstacles and being in a better place. So right now, it's as if to demonstrate in the present time the people that the people that left Haiti, and I guess the majority of people that will leave uh, their country due to economic or socioeconomic reasons, they would want to seek to go somewhere for stability. Because Pentacle is about practicality, it's about resources, it's about commodity, it's about money, it's about the need for anything tangible, anything that is real. So for me, that Queen of Pentacle in the present time, it means there's a need of stability, of hankering down, and a need of being comfortable. And I think in order for any society to flourish, you do need to have stability in your country. Every country needs stability in order to flourish. And what's going on right now is not in Haiti. It's not stable. It's at all, because it has been going on for a very long time, and which explains this mass migration to DR. So there's this need of comfort, stability that is needed, that is um, uh, being sought after, right? And possible outcome is the Hermit. So the Hermit, they're trying to, the advice, the ultimate advice is, it could be seen two ways, because the Hermit represents Virgo is being reflective. It's about either physically leaving behind your way of thinking, or it's also about finding oneself. And sometimes you have to leave behind what you know and forge a new path for yourself as a culture, as a nation, to find the light. And when you do that, you will not only find inner strength, but you will find the light of, or your purpose, or you will find yourself. Because right now, so the ultimate advice is to either physically leave DR, because this Hermit is about leaving what you know, leaving Haiti, leaving DR, or it could be about leaving your way of doing things. You know, not saying to embrace the culture, but to assimilate, you know, into the culture, or to find a balance. So this card is about walking through treacherous terrain to a path that has not been unpaved path, uncharted territory, and in doing so, you will find the way. And when you do that, you will find the light, and the light could be a new philosophy, a new balance for yourself, whatever that may be. But the advice is to leave what you know behind in order for you to survive, right? That's interesting with the Hermit. And the advice, and if you do, things will change. Your fortune, the people in Haiti, the Haitian people living in DR, fortunes will change once you leave behind, either your bad habit of whatever has been holding you back, and seek out reflection, and seek out the light. Things will change, and you will find a new beginning, either a new spiritual awakening or a new purpose. But you will find it. Things will change in your favor, and you will find, because sword is thoughts, words, spiritual understanding, or spiritual download. So that's That's an interesting way of looking at it. That's an interesting advice. Let me pull 2 more cards to see. Huh, that's interesting. So the card is kind of saying the same thing over and over again with that three of one to say, or it, so 3 of 1 is about, all 1 is about growth, it's about motivation, it's about passion, inspiration. It's like turn away, start a new journey. So either to physically leave DR or to change your way of thinking, to change your way of doing things, because this a person is about to embark on a journey. Yeah, so embarking on a journey, starting a new project, a new enterprise. It's very entrepreneurial, this card. It's very because again, you can see him, he's already ready. He have his traveling clothes on, so he's already to make that journey. So it could be a physical journey, so maybe that answers the mass deportation for Haitian, but it also maybe a way of thinking that needs to be changed in order for you to work things out, in order to work, to assimilate in that culture. And then the King of Swords is about legality, and it's also about information as well. So it could be both. It could be maybe there's going to be some legality going on around Haitians living in DR, or it could be a lot of information coming about, uh, uh, the relationship or what's going on between DR, Dominican Republic, and Haiti. So all of that is telling us, either way, there's some soul searching that the Haitian community in DR to turn away from what they known, that what they were, and to push away, to forge on in this uncharted territory, but to bring light wherever you go, to bring positivity with that lantern, and to put your best foot forward, even when things are, you're in an uncharted territory, you're in an uncomfortable situation. So either physically leave or you change your mentality. And once you do, things will change in your favor. And you will get the new beginning, either on a spiritual awakening or in information. So that will inspire you somehow. So again, I hope this helps. This was a very difficult reading for me to do because I was born and raised in Haiti myself. So it's not always nice to see your people being hurt, but sometimes you have to be objective, or try to be. And I hope that I did this spread justice. Thank you for hanging in there till the end of this video. For everybody that are having a hard time in DR, whether you're Dominican or Haitian, the only thing I can say is much love and blessings to everybody. I'll see you in the next one.